Okay, we are live. Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Apologies, a little bit later than what I anticipated it being tonight. I thought it was an 8 o'clock kickoff, so I was sitting very calmly, just putting everything together, going, "Oh, I've got like 35 minutes to do this," and then all of a sudden, I look, and it's Liverpool's 8 o'clock kickoff. So guys, this is the Manchester United versus Nottingham Forest stream. I'm looking forward to tonight's match, of course, as always. And I believe the draw for the next round of the FA Cup has been made, and I do believe if we end up going through tonight, we will be playing Liverpool in that next round, which is going to be an interesting one. Not too sure if it's home or away. But you guys can see the team used on the right hand side there. Of course, it's Onana, it's going to be Dalot, it's going to be Varane and Lindelof. It's Stefan Amrabat in the left back. It's a midfield three: Casemiro, Scott McTominay, Bruno Fernandes, and a forward line of Marcus Rashford, Antony, and Garnacho. Three players up top, maybe not in good goal scoring form. Three players up top who maybe need to have a good night tonight, but I'm not feeling the most confident in this one, of course. Forest beat us already this season. They beat us here in the league. They give us a hell of a match as well at Old Trafford, and it took a very late comeback for us to win that match as well. So Forest are going to be really up for this, guys, and it's going to be up to us to deal with that and deal with the pressure that they will be bringing to us throughout this match as well. Just make sure to drop a like whenever you come in to the stream as well, guys. It really does help out the stream. I'm gonna get ready for this anyway because we're getting very close to kickoff. An interesting bench as well tonight. Some young players on there. I think Habib is on there for the first time. Obviously, Tyler Collier is there as well. Quite a few subs, I guess. The big story tonight is Bruno starts and Varane starts, despite the fact both were injury concerns. Let's hope that they're fit, because if not, we're going to the Etihad with a backline of Dalot, Amrabat, Evans, and Lindelof. That's not going to be fun against Erling Haaland, who already scored 5 goals last night. So, Big T is down there. He says McTominay's bench Mainoo. I think it's just a break, man. Mainoo's only 18. He needs a break. Steph is saying as well, big ups. Liverpool looms in the quarterfinals, but we must win and stop Klopp and stop Chidi as well. 10 likes. Yes, guys, big ups on the like situation as well in the stream. I'm looking a little bit overexposed. Let me see if I can fix that. I'm not as pale as what I look. That better? Yeah, that's acceptable. That'll do. That'll do. But yeah, guys, look, it's gonna be a big one tonight anyway. I guess we're still trying to salvage something of this season. Not a lot left to salvage at this point. Some would argue that the season is just worth the scrap value at this point, but we're going to give it a go regardless. Big ups to Steph and Big T for being in there. Big ups to the 11 people who have dropped votes on tonight's poll as well. Most people going for a win, interestingly enough. I've just seen there that Leeds United are beating Chelsea in that match at Stamford Bridge tonight. Would be quite a surprise if that does happen, but Leeds playing pretty well in the last couple of months, especially in the Championship. I think Antony's going to have a big match tonight, guys. I think Rashford up top is going to need to have a big one as well. I worry about Garnacho. I think he's being overplayed. I believe this is his 23rd consecutive start, and it's a lot of football for such a young guy who this is. I know he broke through last season, but like, let's not kid ourselves as well. He was managed a lot and had a lot of bench appearances last season. He's definitely wound up being a player who has been starting week in, week out due to lack of options, lack of form in other players. Let's just see what we can do tonight, guys. Obviously, Liverpool in the next round. If someone could please tell me, is it a home or an away tie in the next round for Manchester United against Liverpool? If someone could tell me that, please, I'll put it into the chat and pin it just for other people joining in who might have missed that. I'm just loading things up here, so can't quite go back and check it. Steph says playing with 8 men again. Bruno McT Rashford. Oh, I don't know, Steph. I really don't know. Big T says we're playing with 10 men. Yeah. I mean, it's not been good. Steph says we're home. Thank you, Stephanie. I will put that into the chat as well. Afterwards, we'll get it pinned up at the top as well. Thank you very much, Big T. I think, is that the first home tie we've had in the FA Cup this season? I think we were away at Wigan and away at Newport, away at Forest tonight. So obviously, still got to get through tonight. But got a lot to do between now and then. Anyway, Forest could easily be the team facing Liverpool, or who knows? It could be Forest Southampton. Something a big surprise could happen tonight. Anyway, Chelsea are 1-1 with Leeds as well. I'll keep you updated with the other scores just as I see them coming in here as well. Getting ready to kick off, and Bruno has us underway. Big up Suborn. Thanks for joining in, buddy. Thanks very much. Yeah, let's go. Let's see how we get on tonight. Anyway, I'm looking forward to this one. Let me see. Time to stand up, I guess. We've got 14 votes on the poll for tonight as well, guys. Immediately looks like Victor Lindelof playing on the right-hand side of the backline. And that's an interesting one because Lindelof was playing left-back at the weekend, and now he's back on the right of the defence in the centre-back positions tonight as well. Obviously, needs must, I guess. Amrabat at left-back's an interesting one as well. Johnny Evans not 100% according to Ten Hag as well. Of course, we're going to come press high up here against us. Alanga, Gibbs White in there. Of course, Awanini's going to be pressing as well. So they're going to press right up against our backline tonight. Make no mistake about it. There is no replays tonight. A winner will be decided this evening. So we have the possibility of penalty kicks tonight as well. Extra time as well. All potentials, but a lot of football to be played between now and then. Big T's right. Forest are definitely up for this. They've got an early corner kick anyway after 1 minute 30 seconds. Anyway, corner kick here for Nottingham Forest. Is about defending this well. Steph says Ten Hag playing a left back. No, it's Amrabat. Honestly, I seen a video at the weekend of Sophie and Amrabat in the barber shop, and like, I just didn't get it. Like, what? Why? I don't know if anyone's seen that there. um. Anyway, ball goes in here from Forest. I think that's dealt with by McTominay. Do we expect anything out of that forward line tonight, or are we just expecting another fairly dismal performance out of Antony, Rashford, and Garnacho as a forward line? Anyway, Antony's got the ball here. Casemiro through the legs and then plays an absolute hospital pass, but I think Amrabat might keep that in. Does so. The poor pass by Casemiro after some good work initially. Get the nutmeg off and get the ball moving. Anyway, Garnacho's got it in the wide areas. He's dribbling with it, and is that a corner kick? Yeah, corner kick to United anyway. Garnacho wins the corner here for United. I think it's going to be Bruno to take this one. I've said a lot about this man's set-piece delivery. Let me just quickly put this into our chat as well. Bruno to take this one. Got 12 likes in the video. Big ups for that one, guys. Much appreciated. Bruno cross. Looks for Antony and off the bar there. Good opportunity that for Antony. Good hit. Unlucky. Very, very unlucky there. Lovely piece of play there anyway from United. Can't do much better there. Yeah, it's maybe leading a little bit, but good attempt there. Antony has hit the crossbar very early doors. Nottingham Forest look up for it as well. So it's been an interesting start to tonight's matches, guys. Regardless, Alanga really left one in on Bruno Fernandes there as well, just away from play there when Bruno got the ball in there. But I think it's going to be a throw into United anyway. I actually kind of quite like this kit as well. It's a shame that like we tend to have good kits seasons that we do really badly and we end up looking back on them going like, oh yeah, that's the kit we wore when Nottingham Forest beat us 2-1. But it's actually a really solid looking kit. Like, but anyway, I'm digressing. Steph is saying Antony hits the bar. Yeah, it's unfortunate, like, because it was a good hit, it was a good effort. But anyway, Rafa Varane's got this one into the Forest half. He's going to play it back, kind of forming a back three here with Dallo. Amrabat stepping up as well. Antony might be able to get that. I think it might just have gone out of play, but it's going to be a throw into United anyway. Decent attempt there by Antony. Steph says, Big T ahead of me, and I'm ahead of you, Stefan, as well. We'll delay the comments. Yeah, much appreciated, Steph. I think it's just because there's like going to be a delay between me actually seeing it on my end and then it coming through as well. I think that's basically what's causing the issue there. Anyway, what have we got? Dallo, Antony's got it. Back to Antony, puts the ball into the box. We're looking for Garnacho. Garnacho's got this one. Amrabat. Bruno. Back to Varane. Rajat says 1-0. Is that a prediction there, Rajat? I'm gonna say, like, I know maybe I'm a couple of seconds behind, but I don't think I'm like that far behind. Damn it. Anyway, I got 13-14 likes in the video as well. Much appreciated, guys. Antony's driving in here. McTominay's got it dispossessed, but Dallo recovers. Not doing too badly here so far, guys. And we've got 15 likes in the video as well. Big ups. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. Varane's got this one. A couple of options ahead of him. I guess one's Bruno there. Bruno goes down. I guess that's what Big T was talking about. Casemiro sticks the foot out. Dallo. And I think McTominay plays it back to Andre Onana. And that is the first 6.5 minutes gone in this one. And not too much to write home about at all, really. Antony hitting the bar, the biggest chance. Steph says prediction, not a score from Rujat. Yeah, appreciate it. I think it's because I'm watching this on the iPlayer. It's a couple of seconds behind, and then there's just a natural kind of what do I call it, delay in YouTube and live action as well. I think that's kind of the score. Oh, McTominay was unlucky. Big save there from Matt Turner. Might drop to Antony with a header. Now it's a lot more comfortable. That was a good attempt there from McTominay. I think it was a ball coming in from the right-hand side. Looked like it was... I think it was Dallo with the ball in. McTominay does well to direct it goalwards. Good save there by Matt Turner, but could he have done better, McTominay? Kind of headed right at the keeper a little bit on the second replay. I think he's just had to kind of direct it either side of Turner, and it was probably a goal from that situation. But we're making opportunities, guys. I'm feeling positive at this moment in time. Let me just see if I can prop up, because I'm watching this on like an iPad as well. Let me see if I can prop this up, because if I can get it propped up, it means that I'm not like staring down the entire time. I will hold fire though, because I'm an Inish got forward here. I think it was a good effort there, but right at Andre Onana. Pretty end to end stuff here so far, guys. Let me see if I can prop this up as well. Chatsport said both teams are on the same level. I mean, Chatsport, that's a grueling indicator of where Manchester United are at the moment. We're on the same level as Nottingham Forest. Let me see. Where did I put this? Put my phone there. There we go. That's good. I feel like my thing is right. Yeah, there we go. It was right on the eye line, so that's good. Steph says Amrabat did well there. Big T says, where's McTominay on that header, not Rashford? Rashford never takes up those central positions. Never takes them up whenever he plays as a striker. Even when he does play through the middle, always wants to be on that left-hand side or get as close over to it. I've got Bart done there. I've got a feeling Nuno will soak up the pressure, head on the break in the last minutes of the second half to claim a draw or a win. Will have to be a win then, Bart, because there is no draws tonight, my friend. It will be extra time and penalties if it's not resolved within the first 90 minutes or so. Gordon says, Stefan, what's your all-time favorite home and away? The AIG kit with the tail and the white 10 black with a blue V. Oh, those are nice ones. I will give you that. Those are nice ones. I really like, I think it's like 06, 07. Obviously, we had It's like the red kit's got like a white V collar on it and like a white background for the crest. I like that one as a home kit. Obviously, because AIG as well. Love some of the old sharp ones as well. I think my favorite away is probably hanging up behind me. It's the Cantona Kung Fu Kick one. I guess that's what it's commonly become known as, but that would probably be my favorite away kit. But guys, tell you what, I'll extend the question out, guys. If anybody else wants to know or want to tell me some of their favorite kits, let me know down below. I feel like I haven't asked that question before. Steph says we will. If we score first, we win this game. 2 great chances so far. Yeah, we've had 2 good opportunities, Steph. I think on initial viewing, it looked like it did look like Turner did well there, but I think McTominay hit it a little bit too centrally. Shit, if he just got it directed it, particularly to the right hand side, because I feel like Turner was already diving left regardless. But Chatsport says blue Vodafone kit. Oh, that was a nice one. That was a nice one, to be fair, man. I like a couple of the older ones, like the 1980s kind of ones, just like the red sharp. I've got that somewhere. I haven't seen it for a while though. Big T like the grey kit. Anybody ever have the green and yellow one? That was a good one. Bar says the AIG is quite good. The jersey our boy Owen wore to win the derby was iconic. Yeah, I liked it. I liked the home and away one was quite nice. I will give you that one. I liked it. I liked it. I like it. What am I on here, by the way, guys? I'm on 15 likes. Let's see if we can get those likes up. Let's see if we can get up to 20. And 50% of people want for the win as well. Rajat getting us back to the current day says if Rashford doesn't deliver, get him out as well. Yeah, I mean, it does kind of feel like Rashford. I mean, I like the guy. I do, and I recognize the talent that's there, but it does kind of feel like, and somebody else said earlier, I think it might have been on a stream the other night, maybe, or maybe it was even on the United Agenda, that it it kind of feels like he's going the way of like Paul Pogba or someone nearly, where it's just not happening season after season for him. It's just disappointing, guys. It is, like, because we've seen the levels he can hit last year, because 30 goals and like 13 assists or something ridiculous like that. Was that like the Madrid purple one? Yeah, there's some lovely kits as well. I've got quite a collection myself, but I gotta go get some more, I think. Honestly, eBay is a good place to find it. Ian says, is Luton not orange? Luton are orange, man. I thought. Steph says the all black kit. Yeah. Anyway, guys, back to the football. Away from the kits here. Garnacho's bursting forward. Well cut out there at the back by Forest. Kind of end to ends here as well. Bart says, if Bowen moves on, would West Ham be a good place for Rashford? Oh, man. I mean, I thought you were going to say if Rashford left, would I take Bowen? I would probably say no. I mean, I like Jared Bowen, but I think maybe... I think Bowen age-wise is maybe like 30. Is he not? Steph says Casemiro doesn't look fit, treading water already. His fitness, he just, all season long, the guy has seemed like he's a yard off the pace, and I think that leads to him jumping into tackles, and it's a concern, because it's one of those positions that you need to be a natural athlete in. I think the obvious replacement, I think, has to be Onana, maybe from Onana from Everton. I think that could be one of my potential replacements that I would look to there. Apologies to Jared Bowen, by the way. He's 27. He's not 30. Anyway, I think that's Steve Okereke going forward here. Ball in there, well cut out. I think that's Diogo Dalot getting a foot in there. Ball's cut back. I think it's Ryan Yates with it now. Things are getting interesting here, guys. Anyway, Forest coming into it a little bit here. Onana with it. Plays it up the pitch, looking for Garnacho, maybe looking for Rashford, running in behind. Nothing really going there. Yeah, they've got it there. Big T says, which minute do you think we will switch off? We don't tend to switch off until, maybe, well, most times until we get a goal up. when he puts it into the side netting there. Bart says, I meant Bowen leaves West Ham, not necessarily for United. The question is more about presenting West Ham as a good possible location. I don't think so, man. I don't think so. I don't know why I can see PSG going in for the guy again. I've seen them do it before, and I feel like they might do it again this time. Who knows? Look, honestly, who knows? I mean, he could say here. Corner kick anyway. Big T says Rashford replacing Salah. Nah, man, that's never going to happen, buddy. What have I got here as well? No, see, I thought I saw something there, but it didn't. It's all good. It's all good. Anyway, corner kick coming in here is Morgan Gibbs White about to take this one. Probably gonna put it right in towards that back post kind of area. There's a lot of Forest players making that run. Well dealt with, I think, by Varane initially. Garnacho goes up. Ball breaks in the box. Forest get the first touch, but Amrabat clears well. That's good. That's all right. Marcus Rashford very uninvolved. Really, that forward line has been kind of quiet so far. I have to say, between Garnacho and Antony and Rashford, but Casemiro's nicked the ball here. Antony's got it now from Rashford. Stops, slows down. Antony's slowing things down sometimes as well. That's a poor pass there by McTominay, but Bruno's recycled it anyway. Varane back to Onana. Bart says Ten Hag has to really move away from his core principles due to the squad makeup, injuries, lack of depth. It's also the first hands-on manager we've had in ages. I mean, yeah, I'm kind of like, I've been like looking about online. There's been a lot of talk, a lot of people resharing stuff that Ajax fans were saying that even when they had injuries, he would abandon the principles of play to go for something really pragmatic as well, which is kind of a concern. I think we should always strive to play the same way and like keep the same principles of attacking football, regardless of who's available. You know, we see it from Spurs, we've seen it from Liverpool. They'll go out and play the same football, but we, for the most part, are just abandoning it. Nacho will make a good Salah replacement. Rashford over the bar. Decent opportunity came from McTominay winning the ball half the pitch, getting it into the box. Looked for the cutback. Rashford just had to keep it down. Nice touch there by Antony inside to find McTominay initially. I think Rashford kind of... Garnacho will go to... I mean, Big T, I mean, Garnacho came from Atletico initially, I believe, as well. Steph, you're right. Have to be hitting the target there. Make the keeper work. Been a few opportunities we've had. We haven't made the keeper work hard enough yet. Amrabat, that's an awful pass back to Varane, who miscontrols it. Shot goes in, big save from Onana. That came from a mistake from Amrabat. Sloppy play, guys. Sloppy play. Anyway, we got 17 likes in this video. Big ups, guys. I think we just got to get more into this as well. Bart says, has Rashford improved as a player since he broke through in the LVG? I mean, he's never been called an all-round attacker. I think, yeah. I mean, last season, what was 30 goals, 13 assists. I've seen him put up 22, 23 goals and 15, 16 assists. He can do it. I'm never going to dispute the talent. I just don't know if it's like a... It has to be a mentality thing. That's the only thing it could be. Because Rashford's got everything you could want, and as a footballer, he's good with 2 feet. He's like 6'1", 6'2". He's strong. He's as quick as anybody. He can finish. But it does seem like you have to create the environment necessary for him to really thrive. And last season was fantastic, but I just don't know how to get him back to that. Steph says Rashford is carrying that injury to the Achilles tendonitis. Big T says the only target Rashford hits is the dartboard in the pub. And a Forest goal is brewing, says Big T. Anyway, Forest are coming on to us a little bit here, guys. We're up to 19 likes as well. Big ups. Let's see what we've got. Ball coming in here. Just a cutback, actually. Good clipped ball across. Gotta watch out here. Nico Williams has got it. Garnacho's got it. Big ups to Luman. Clear that ball, Casemiro. I'll tell you what, guys. Like, I'm not really one to be banging on about traditions of football and stuff, but seeing a fullback wear the number 7 shirt just doesn't look right, guys. It just does not look right. Bourne says, if any of us were to take down and build an Old Trafford, can they maintain the name? Do they need to rename it? I imagine they could do. I mean, I, I, I think they would have. I think United fans would have went crazy if the Glazers ever sold the copyright to um, Old Trafford. So I'd imagine it can be called Old Trafford again, put it in the same place. Yeah, did I miss something there? I don't think so. I don't think so. Bart, hello. You haven't said anything about me trolling comments. There's a VAR check going on there for a handball from Varane, but I doubt it was ever going to get given. He was kind of like falling backwards through the air. I mean, that's kind of not a deliberate handball. Anyway, Varane has got the ball to Amrabat. He can come inside and play the ball right off Casemiro and puts us under a lot of pressure. Lindelof does well to deal with it. Can only find a Forest player. Casemiro goes to ground, doesn't get it. Bruno goes to ground, doesn't get it. And finally, Casemiro wins the ball. Garnacho now has it. Got Bruno. And Bruno plays a nice ball down the line towards Rashford, but well cut out there by the Forest man. Bardo said, I would have loved to have seen Casemiro wear the number 7 like Brian Robson. Big T says we will see Radcliffe stand before too long. If you think he's going to be good enough to get a stand named after him in his honour, man, I'll be very happy with that. Ian McDonald says Amrabat is terrible. Why not play an academy left back? They can't be worse than him. I mean, yeah, he's not a left back. The quality just isn't there. And I think, like, honestly, I was a guy who really wanted Amrabat over the summer, and I still think we needed that player. And I think what I'm going to say is it seems like a case of the right profile, but the wrong player. I think that's kind of where we've got to as well. So I wouldn't mind a bit of Harry Amas, but obviously he's only 16 years old. Not really too many other options. Rosad, kind of wish we got Apple so they could call it the iFruit Bowl. Yeah, that's if that ever happens, man, that's just time to liquidate the club. Plays it off Amrabat. There is going to be a corner kick. And Bart liked the Dortmund kit circa 2013. And Chrissy had said Amrabat was awful last time at left back. Rajat said ex Liverpool. Nico, he was an overrated right back. Yeah, I think he was actually at Liverpool at one point. Steph says Rashford just doesn't have just doesn't tackle on his contract. No, he doesn't. And he says he's made about 4 or 5 goals mistakes leading the counters. Amrabat, no, Amrabat at left back doesn't work. Ten Hag never learns. And look, there is a chronic lack of options. I will give him the benefit of the doubt in that sense, but I mean, I would have preferred putting someone at right back and putting Dallo at left back. I think that could have been the move. But anyway, ball goes in here by Forest and into the stands. I think Origi maybe got his head to that. No, because Murillo. But yeah, not really too much happening in the last 5 or so minutes, guys. Very lively start to the match from United. McTominay had a big chance. Rashford, big chance. Antony hit the bar. Forest have had a few counter-attacks, but so far, no goals, no major shots on target, really, for Manchester United, unfortunately. Let me see, what have I got here? Ian said I should have played Antony at left back. He's left-footed and has the pace to overlap. I'm just never going to take Antony at left back. Chris says Ten Hag does know, that's why he tried Lindelof there. Only to find he's even worse. Oh dear. What have we got here? McTominay making a move forward, plays the ball off the Forest man. It's going to be a throw in, pretty high up the pitch anyway. Can see there's been a goal in the Chelsea match here. Not too sure who has scored. It's Chelsea. Yeah, it's Chelsea 2, Leeds 1 at Stamford Bridge. Bart says, have you heard of Ronaldo Brown? He does shows for Stephen Housen. Anyway, he was in the Liverpool Academy with Curtis Jones, Ben Woodburn. Apparently, Pep Linders is the brains behind Liverpool. And see that I see Pep Linders is seemingly going to Ajax at the end of the season to be their manager. I feel like that's quite a risky one from Ajax to go for just a guy without any first team managerial experience, I think, in Lindershaw. Well, certainly the assistant coach anyway to Jurgen Klopp, but it's an interesting one anyway. And yeah, I've heard of Ronaldo Brown. I mean, I've watched a fair bit of Stretford Paddock over the years, and formerly Full Time Devils. I'm actually on a very old video of theirs, or might have ended up in Squawk of Football. I'm talking like 2016. Um, Ended up getting interviewed outside of Old Trafford in a random one. Rosette says Dallo is more comfortable at left back. He's versatile. He would be he'd be more comfortable, I think, than Amrabat, but he's certainly a better right back than left back. Alanga running against Dallo this time. Lindelof comes across and puts the ball out of play for a throw in. And we are exactly 25 minutes through this one, guys, and still 0-0 at the Forest ground. Let me just double check and see what some of the coverage is saying here as well for the match. Anyway, Big T saying Ten Hag will replace Klopp. I don't know where he's going to replace a match, to be honest, man. I don't know, guys. Feeling a little bit tired watching this anyway. But how? Big T was down there saying something. I've seen that. Sorry, Bart saying Dallo has really improved since his loan at AC Milan or Pioli. He knew that they were a good place for defenders. Yeah, but I still think Dallo's biggest strength is his tactical flexibility, the positions he picks up, and the rotations he makes, and some of the in possession work he does. Like for a fullback, he does play a lot of passes. Very comfortable coming into the midfield. Arguably more comfortable coming inside than what Trent Alexander-Arnold is in many cases. I think Dallo's very good at receiving the ball in tight spaces as well. Not to say that he's a better player than Trent, because I'm not saying that there. Rashad said he might go back to Bayern Munich. Who knows? I mean, I really don't know. Rashad said, get your black man. What? Am I missing something? I don't know. Anyway, guys, I probably should have like changed the thing, changed the poll, because I forgot I couldn't go to a draw tonight anyway. Just a quick reminder for anyone who has missed out on the draw. If Manchester United win tonight, we play the winner of Southampton versus Liverpool. Anyway, free kick here. Garnacho down under Origi's tackle. I haven't really got a set piece specialist here. Bruno seems to check them. And he seems to put them into the stand every time. Guys, we got, what, 19 likes? Can we get up to 20? Steph says, free kick to United, come on. I think Bruno's took the ball a little bit further back here, so I'm going to guess he's going to try whip it into the box, look for Varane or Casemiro, McTominay in there as an aerial target. McTominay is picking up the very, very back of the line. Watch out for flick-ons, but not that it matters anyway. That was a shocking ball there from Bruno Fernandes. Absolutely atrocious pass. And the keeper, he didn't even have to move. That was awful, Bruno. Like, we please get a set piece coach, because you can see the genuine benefit it brings. Look at Arsenal. What, 33 goals from set pieces from the start of last season. We should be taking advantage of that. Steph says, poor set piece. Yeah, big time. Bruno's let that ball run across him, has lost it. Origi there with a shot, and that's into the stand. But a couple of times, guys, sloppy passes leading to opportunities for Nottingham Forest. It's not the first time, not the last time. Few hospital passes being played out there in the middle of the pitch. Bart says Southampton versus Liverpool in the past was a game between Southampton's first team and Liverpool's future signings. Yeah, I mean, at one point it was kind of like an addition for who was coming to Liverpool next. Rosat says he may go to Dortmund since they aren't that big. I don't know, man. I really don't know. Steph says hard to tell whether Bruno's unfit or shit. feel like it's probably. I feel like his fitness. I feel like the guy has to be burnt out. He's played every match for like the last 4 years non-stop, but I just don't know. I just don't know. I really don't. Bourne says, I think after Fergie retired, only Van Gaal managed to give youth players the most chances, like Tyler Blackett, Ferreira, McNair, Fosu-Mensah. Yeah, a lot of the players weren't good enough either, though. Like, I'm not going to kid myself and say that we should be playing youth players every week when some of them might not be up to scratch. Like, but I don't know, guys. Some of the basics we're doing tonight is very poor. Too many square passes, slow passes, especially across the middle of the pitch. Forest can easily win those back on the press. Bart says, doesn't Bruno deserve a breather even now? Sadly, there isn't a fit replacement. I think Ericsson's on the bench. We could maybe put Ericsson in there, but I mean that's what the height of it. Rizal says Bruno is more mentally fatigued. Yeah, maybe. Big T says stats mean nothing. We got Brailsford, Fergie, and David Gill, and John Murda, interestingly, up there as well. Murda is looking kind of dejected looking. I feel like John Murda's time is about to come to a very abrupt end anyway. Flick on there from Dallo, easily picked up by Forest. Just say, why did that help? Crap forward. Ooh, Onana taking a chance with it. Bart Van Gaal ought to be given the third season. He actually made us control the games. If he had Pogba and Herrera, he would have cooked. Maybe. I mean, he got a lot of bad signings as well, Louis Van Gaal, but the one thing you would say about Louis Van Gaal was, we had a very clear, distinct style of play, and we didn't deviate from it at all. I mean, I remember Van Gaal would rather have played Van Persie and Rooney and Carrick as a midfield three, as opposed to going out and playing a style of football he didn't want to play either. Like, Antony's going in there, flicks the ball across to Garnacho. Garnacho could have a shot here, maybe. He's going to drop to Bruno. I think Antony's got it. McTominay, Dallo, lovely turn. Lovely ball in. Big save there. Big save from Matt Turner. McTominay had the opportunity. Weird. This had like a Siri notification there saying on it. I don't know. Rizal said he would have had to have Casemiro or Matic. Great move, unlucky, says Steph. Bart says, do you think the only way to challenge City is to plan long-term, stock the academy and establish a good network of clubs? I mean, it's a long-term plan, what's needed, but it really is. Chance there for Varane. McTominay goes for the overhead kick and it's over the bar. Look, I would say this, genuinely, man. In terms of the long-term plan, you gotta have quality now, and you gotta have quality for tomorrow. A lot of what he said was, a lot of it was self-serving, but Jose Mourinho's iconic football heritage rant will always be up there as like a truth. That City team had Silva, De Bruyne, Sterling, Fernandinho, Company, all in that one team. And those were investments from the past that any manager could come in and use. You come to United and they had to rebuild the entire team every time we got a manager, or every time there's a change. So that's something we got to do. Big T says McTominay's rating of the game and uses of space reminds me of Thomas Miller. There was an interesting article by The Athletic kind of talking about that type of player. They're calling it an 8.5, but it's kind of like a box crashing midfielder. I don't know if you maybe go back and label like Tim Cahill, that type of player. I don't know. Garnacho's just kicked the ball out for a throw in. Bourne says the amount of money these players are supposing, they're supposed to play 2 games every day. I mean, for money, yeah, but I mean, like, the human body does have limitations in terms of fitness. Like, that, it is scientific fact as well. What have I got here? Was there something I missed? No, there wasn't. Bar says Muller is straight ahead. Yeah, I mean, Muller is straight ahead. Like, there's no denying it. Like, it's about Muller just exploiting the space. Like, that's what he was and still is to this day. But Amrabat takes this one. I think Rashford went up to challenge for it, and he's just given away for a throw in. It's a sloppy game, guys. It's not particularly high quality here at the Forest ground. Not the most entertaining of matches yet. Very light on goals. Don't know what Bruno's done there. Steph says we don't need athletes. We want ballers. I think we need both, Steph. Honestly, we need a bit of athletic capability in this team. Um, you know, physically, this is a very weak team without any powerful runners. We definitely need some athletes as well. Obviously, look, you want them to have technical level, yeah, but I mean, there's no explosive pace in that midfield again tonight. There's nobody who can drive with the ball in the middle of the pitch either. I think we need athletes and we need ballers. Ideally, you get both. Ideally, you get both. Like, would have been nice to have got Jude Bellingham, but then again, John Murda had to take a tour and take it off. Had to take it off Fergie there. Big T's arguing about the need for rest. I mean, you still need rest because these guys train a lot. You're going to play at the level you want to play at. You gotta be looking after yourself, but you need rest as well. You really do. And Ten Hag doesn't help himself either. He really doesn't help himself. Even last year when we were winning matches, we died towards the end of the season because we were so burnt out and we were picking up so many injuries. Because he doesn't rotate that team. You know, people complain about Pep changing the team all the time, but that's to manage fitness levels. He does it constantly. It's something we need as well. Absolutely. United fans giving the stacks. Bruno, Rashford, back to the Forest players. Guys, this has been a very sloppy last 15 minutes or so. Very sloppy on the ball. I don't know what players we've got on the bench who we maybe could look at bringing on. Lindelof wins a throw in. I think we got some options on the bench, but very minimal, guys. Big T says they should train smarter, not harder. We should. We absolutely should. That's a known fact and a known criticism of Ten Hag, is that allegedly all season long we've been overtraining these players with hard running and working really hard in training, and that's what's leading to that the amount of injuries we're picking up. And the same goes in terms of what the style on the play, because you watch somebody like Dallo or Hoylands or Mainoo, the midfield players, they'll have to make long bursting sprints, maybe 50, 60 yards to get back to stop counterattacks. 5, 6, 7, maybe even more times per match as well. Look, if we're looking at the bench, guys, we could bring a Mad Diallo on, a Forsen maybe, Kobbie Mainoo, Ericsson, but not gonna get myself and saying there's a lot of options on there, because there's just not. They just don't exist. Anyway, a chance here for Antony going forward. Rashford gets in with the foot and the defender comes across. It's going to go out for a goal kick. Sloppy play once again, guys. Everything's just breaking down, man. What have I got from Bart? Liverpool used to get burnt out the first 2 seasons under Klopp too. The intensity was too much. But from the third summer, they clicked and they made Champions League final. Yeah, but they made the right signings as well, man. You know, they went from having like Gerrard. Well, actually, I don't think they had Gerrard in midfield, but like, you know, they made the move from having a weaker midfield with like Lallana, etc., and it's getting Fabinho, who's a good athlete, and having Jordan Henderson, who's a good athlete. Wijnaldum could run all day as well. Chris says the passing is sloppy when Bruno's involved this season. Passing sloppy without Bruno as well. A lot of these bad passes are coming from Casemiro. They're coming from McTominay at times. Lindelof, Amrabat, very sloppy. Giving the ball away several times in this match. It's across the board. It's not just one player. What's Big T saying? Brailsford will bring that. Yeah, I'm sure Brailsford will. I'm sure that's something Ineos can bring, is that sports science department. And that's one of the big legacies of Jose Mourinho. He scrapped a lot of the sports science, a lot of the data science, A lot of that was took out, and this took a while to rebuild. Steph says, Nuno, the nullifier this game needs to get a goal, preferably. I mean, if Forest score a goal, they're just going to sit on it. Get that. Hit my mic there. Bart says, the only way to coast through games is to really control and dominate the ball. Are we missing Mainoo, says Steph? Arguably, but I think the kid needs a rest as well. You know, that is an 18-year-old kid in his first ever season of men's football, and he's played like the last 14 or 15 matches, nearly full 90, so I'm glad to see he's getting a rest. Not going to complain. McTominay has the ball. Nice clip to find Rashford out wide. Now, who's getting into the middle? Garnacho's picking up a central striking position. Amrabat comes across, lays it off, dealt with by Ryan Yates. Going to be a throw into United. Big T says Rashford needs taken off, but McTominay up front and bring Eriksen on, maybe. We'll probably tighten up the passing in the middle of the pitch. But then you're losing some athleticism as well. Lack of pace in this team initially already. Rashford, nice touch. Bruno finds McTominay. Get the shot off. Blocked. Might drop to Dallo here. He's got Alanga dealing with him. He chooses to go back to Onana. Big ups and 20 likes as well, guys. Much appreciated. It's just a game of low quality, guys. It's a low quality game. Nothing else to describe it as. Varane's got this one. Plays in. Amrabat playing very, very centrally at the minute. Rashford goes to the big switch to Antony, who has to travel back maybe 10 yards to pick the ball up. And just lays it back to Dallo. Guys, if you're Erik ten Hag, what subs would you like to make? I can see Big T saying Rashford off, Eriksen on. But if there's anything else, guys, if you think maybe Forsen could come on or Ahmad, someone like that, let me know. Awani's got it. Alanga into the box. Just need to stop the ball here. They're looking for a cutback. He's found Nico Williams in an interesting position. Goes for goal. Well over the bar. Steph says McTominay should have passed it to Antony there. Probably could have. Warren says Modric and Kroos in their 30s were cooking everyone. But our Eriksen in their early 30s. Yeah, it just depends on the system around them as well. Obviously, you know, they're all fit players, but even now, they're not doing most of the hard running. Tchouaméni, Camavinga, especially. Guys, like, I can't stop going back to thinking about when we were going after Camavinga, what a player we could have had there, and seemingly nobody at the club wanted to make the deal happen for 30 million. And he's got the energy, he's got the running power, he's got the legs, he's got the explosive pace, the ball carrying, his duel winning is sensational. I mean, he would literally be what we need in the middle of the pitch, Camavinga. Opportunity for Forest here. Awoni's looking for it. That's well over the bar. Big T says Ronaldo peaked in his 30s. I don't think he peaked in his 30s. I think that's incorrect to say. I think his goal scoring peaked. He evolved as a player, but I think it was really like a tendon injury he picked up in his knee about 2015, 2016, really changed how he played. He must have been about 29, 30 at the time. And that's what changed him as a player. And he went from being an all-rounder to being a goal-scoring machine, but his overall game did change a lot during that time period as well. Steph says, well defended. Yeah, we got away with it. Forest have had 12 attempts. It's something I've been banging on about, guys. We've had 6 attempts, they've had 12. Andre Onana has faced a shot every 5 minutes of every match this season. And that's every match. Week after week, we constantly concede so many opportunities. We put ourselves under so much pressure because of how we set this team up as well at times. Antony's got this one to Rashford. He's got Antony on the outside. Plays it back to Bruno. Bruno gets a shot off. It's blocked. Can't get it through the crowd there. And Alanga, I think, is going to try to take it away here. Probably a foul there from Lindelof. The referee says play away. Big T says Antony's been the usual Antony. Yeah, man, he's just not good enough. He really is not good enough. Nico Williams blocked. I think it was Varane. Garnacho. Bruno. Got McTominay on the outside of him. Antony. This is his man up. Can't do anything but come in on his left, just getting shut out. I mean, Antony is so poor. Can we try forcing or try Ahmad for a half? I don't know. Casemiro does look like he's going to collapse. I really haven't seen the guy out there at all. I feel like either put Cobby on or alternatively try to put Amrabat in there maybe and put Dallo to left back. I don't know what the options are going to be. That was Casemiro there with a shot there. Looking pretty ponderous at times as well. Nothing good about that. We are getting very close to halftime, guys. Very poor first half in terms of quality, in terms of opportunities. Disappointing, guys. Disappointing. Once again, we got the Forest owner. I cannot pronounce this man's name at all, but he's not looking happy in the stands. Getting very close. Anyway, guys, that is halftime as well. Nuno will be the happier as well. That is halftime, guys. It is 0-0. Quickly stop this. Okay, guys, what are we thinking? First half thoughts. Let me know down below. I'll go through my own here in a second as well. I think early underwhelming. No, it's there's been a couple of half chances that we could and should have done better with, but it's not been an entertaining match so far, guys. It has been fairly disappointing as well. Antony hitting the crossbar, maybe one of the highlights. McTominay with a couple of efforts. One was pretty well saved in fairness, but really, guys, not a lot going on in that one for sure. And we are getting very close to the second half, which is hopefully going to have to be a different approach. One would say we've got Wayne Rooney and Jermaine Genius in the studio at halftime as well here. Very, very boring, guys. Very boring. I don't know. Inter Milan 2-0 up. I will tell you what, guys. If you want to hear like an interesting prediction, I think Inter Milan could be one of the dark horses for the Champions League this season. I know they got the final last year, but they look sensational again this season under Inzaghi. Big T says has not been good enough. It has not. Simply put, it hasn't been good enough at all, man. Really hasn't. Steph says McTominay header wasn't a half chance, was very poor. Yeah, I would agree with that, Steph. I think he made it a half chance with the poor execution. You know, Antony hitting the crossbar early doors. Big T says watching McTominay's timing, he should be advertised Rolex. I think it's just knowing how to exploit the space, but he should be doing better there as well, man. I know you love McTominay, but free header, has to head it into the ground, has to head it either side of the goalkeeper. Basically, anywhere but where he did put that header, and it's probably a goal. Should have done better there. Second one, it was a very good save. It was a good exploitation of the space. Rashford over the bar, disappointing. Should be hitting the target from that position. I know he's leaning back, trying to wrap his foot around it, but has to do better. Has to do better there. Let me see. Now McCabe's done there. Very poor so far. Slow build up. Mainoo on the second half. ASAP. It's one of those. It's like we're damned if we don't, damned if we do, damned if we don't, because the kid needs a rest, but he also needs to play as well. Robert says, I'm enjoying watching the boring match. Can the players win the League Cup? I don't know, Robert, man. It's not an entertaining match so far. Not an entertaining match so far. We haven't been brilliant. We could do a lot better. Bath time, what am I thinking? I think a lot of my thinking, man, is disappointing in the final third. We could have done better with those McTominay options. Well, chances. Rashford has to hit the target there as well. Some of the in possession work has been sloppy. I think Amrabat's been poor at left back. I think Dallo has been all over the pitch as always. Varane's had some important interceptions, headed clearances, but I don't know, man. It's not been great. I think too many of these guys look unfit. I think Bruno looks unfit. I think Casemiro looks gassed in the middle of the pitch. So I think it's time for some subs as well. Let me see. Born KFC Hazard would be more useful than Antony. Big T, how about we celebrate McTominay having chances more than we said than most of the others? Yeah, but still got to do better for it. That's some hard-working PR that you got there, buddy. Bad time. Amrabat's the funniest runner I've ever seen. You can't coach it. Nah, it's just weird, man. Because like he's genuinely he's what I would call like in the summer. I think I was excited to see him come, and the reason why is because I think we needed that profile of midfielder if we're going to control matches. But clearly, we got the player wrong. I still think we need that profile, but I don't think Amrabat's the guy to do that. I really don't. Irfan says, "I'm stopping to watch Man United. Your happiness levels will probably increase, my friend." Amrabat is crap. Oh, oh dear, guys. You guys do make me laugh. Like this makes like the bad matches much more bearable as well. Some of the comments from you guys, of course. I think Chelsea are winning 2-1 in their match. I believe Liverpool is 0-0 at the minute with Southampton. Haven't seen anything on the contrary. A couple of good saves from Onana, I guess, in that first half, but Amrabat very sloppy. A couple of hospital passes in there, just not good enough. I think I got comments from Bath Time. Always got something interesting to say. I think Varane's been all right. McTominay most likely to score, but Rashford's hold-up play is unbearable. It doesn't exist, man. It literally doesn't exist. He's more interested in going on the left-hand side than going through the middle. I think Garnacho looks burnt out. I think Antony just looks himself. And yeah, man, it's not been good. It has not been a good watch so far, but I got 22 likes in the video anyway, guys, from 110 views. So that's like literally 1 in every 5. That's really good. Much appreciated. Dallow's picked up some interesting positions. I'm seeing this McTominay chance here as well. Came from a lovely spin from Dallow. And it's what I was saying earlier as well. He's very good at receiving the ball, especially with players coming on to him. He can just turn on it like that. And I've been impressed with Dallow for the last couple of weeks as well. Big T says McTominay scores 30 a season with De Bruyne supplying him. Changed my mind. Probably doesn't play for City, man. Like, I just don't know. Like, I mean, maybe he gets minutes for City, like, but I'm, I'm still not going to pretend that, like, the role he's playing at the minute serves us well in terms of his in possession stuff as well, because it doesn't for the most part. I'm sure if I go on and look at it, it'll show a general picture of midfield sloppiness. Time says Antony looks like a player who's unstoppable over the first 10 yards. Yeah, for anyone who did miss that one, that was a direct quote from Ten Hag today as well. Allegedly, Antony is unstoppable over the first 10 yards. Can't see it myself. Cannot see that. But each to one's own. We all see football differently. Time says I think I get at least 5 with De Bruyne behind me. Probably. Now says missing Hoyland tonight striker who can battle away on his own on top would do well. Probably would do it. It's hard to look past it either way. Like and I don't know what we're going to do in the second half. I think I read out the subs earlier, but I'll do it again for anyone who did miss out. Let me quickly load these up. I think it's like Altai Bayenjaer. I think it's Ericsson, Collier, Ahmad, Ericsson. I mean, I think that's kind of it. Let me see. No, they haven't even got the subs up now. Wouldn't say that we're blessed with a lot of options. I think that's what we're going with, in terms of second half subs. If we make a sub, you know, we know what Eric looks like as well. Hold on, got it here. So it's Bayenjaer, Evans, Kampwala, Agunya, Ahmad, Collier, Ericsson, Forsen, and Mainoo. So I'm not going to pretend there's options in the bench. It's going to score us a couple of goals either. Big T, what's the Liverpool score? It's 0-0, buddy. I think it's about 40 minutes gone in that one. 0-0. Chelsea 2-1 up against Leeds at Stamford Bridge. I think they went a goal behind pretty early, but they've seemed to have fought back in that one anyway. I got in terms of this poll, guys. 44 for the win, 26 for a draw within the 90, I guess, and 30% going for the loss. I want to see some more chances created in this half. I want to see us give ourselves a chance to score a goal. Whether we're going to do that or not, I don't know. I don't know. I'm seeing all the highlights here from last night's matches as well. Fairly routine stuff for City at Kenilworth Road. Made it a lot easier looking than we did. It's like I said, if another top team goes 10-0 up at Luton after 10, 15 minutes, they go on to win the match comfortably. Bourne says if Ineos can somehow get rid of Antony, to McTominay, Fridge, and Gashford, maybe that's when I can trust that they mean business. A lot of people wouldn't be having that McTominay comment, but we'll probably take Rashford and we'll probably take Sancho and Antony on that one. I mean, I think McTominay's an interesting one because I like him and I rate him as a squad player. I rate him as an option, but I'm also like, I could see the sense of selling him as well, in the sense that he's an academy player and it could all go as profit. And it's probably easier to sell McTominay than Rashford at the minute, but hopefully we're not going to need that. I think the COVID season's out of the profit sustainability rules scope as well, so hopefully we can spend a little bit extra this summer. Would imagine we could anyway. 22 likes says Steph. Much appreciated. Guys, drop a like if you haven't already. Decent enough win for City last night. I think Haaland was half decent. Big T says McTominay won't go. Perfect professional on little money. I mean, he said little money. I'm sure he's probably getting double my annual salary weekly. Probably triple or quadruple, probably. We're being honest with ourselves. Bourne says if Ineos can get rid of Antony, McTominay, Fridge, and Gashford, I think that's the same comment, is it? I trust him in business by the guys they're looking to bring in, to be honest with you. I feel excited about it. Still cautiously optimistic that it all gets done in time for summer, but I feel optimistic about it in the long run. Anyway, looks like we're getting ready to head back to the second half, guys. But this couldn't be any more boring than the first half, really. I feel like the only way is up. The only way is up. Surely we've hit the bottom here with the first half performance from both teams and the excitement levels, and surely they can improve. I'm not going to say the performance will improve or the result will improve. I'm not going to curse myself, but you do tell me that the excitement levels can improve or something interesting might happen. I feel like something's going to happen. Steph did call it earlier, though. She did say Nuno the nullifier, and that's what it feels like at this moment in time. Just got to wait for these adverts for gladiators here for a minute as well. I wonder if any subs are coming on at halftime. Let me double check. I'm sure someone on the bench could make a difference. I don't know though. I think Liverpool are winning, guys. Fergie's talking about a Brailsford. It's the first I've seen Brailsford speak while sitting in the technical director's box. Normally, Brailsford is a man with a stoic disposition, not giving anything away. But he is actually speaking to Ferguson as well. So who knows what that's going to mean. Liverpool are winning, guys, at Anfield. I think the goal has been scored by Luis Kumas. I'm assuming they're going with a similar team to what they did at the weekend. Yeah, Kelleher, Bradley, Quansif, and Dykes, because then it's McConnell. Joe Gomez is playing as a number 6 for Liverpool. Bobby Clark, Harvey Elliott, Cody Gakpo, and Luis Kumas. I mean, Klopp is obviously going for the rest. In that tie, if he can, maybe if he plays the kids against us, maybe then we'll have a chance of winning if we do go through. Who knows though? Who knows what's gonna happen? Anyway, we're getting closer to the second half kicking off. Talking to Rooney about going back into management. Who knows? Let me see. Don't think anything else is really happening. I would surmise we're about to get things underway very soon. Here at the Forest ground, would imagine that will come within the next minute or two. Players out on the pitch. We can see United going out. Doesn't look to be any sub. Stefan Amrabat back out there, much to the delight of Valve time if he's still there. And I've got Amad Diallo seemingly um, getting the boots on. Mainoo's putting the socks on as well. Set this phone here, guys. Have to have a winner tonight anyway, guys. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. It's halftime at Anfield. It is 1-0 to Liverpool. They are winning at the minute, so they'll be facing the winner of this match. Should things as they are at Anfield, obviously, I don't know how we're going to do against Liverpool at home. We got Liverpool at home in a couple of weeks as well, so potential double header there against Liverpool at Old Trafford. McTominay goes up early for the tackle here. Hold on, guys, I've missed putting my timer on. Now it's going to be out of sync as well. Lovely. Let's see. I'll do that. I'm sure you guys know the timer's usually a little bit off regardless. It is what it is. Not too much I can do about it. Anyway, second half is kicking off. I got Casemiro on the ball here in the middle of the park. He's found McTominay, back to Casemiro, to McTominay. McTominay plays it back to Varane. Varane, a couple of options. He's got Amrabat marauding down the left wing. Garnacho's got it and plays it ahead of McTominay and it's out for a goal kick. And that is an underwhelming first couple of seconds of this second half, guys. I don't know. I mean, we've got options out there on the bench. I'll imagine we're going to try something that's soon at some point, hopefully. The lesser spotted Amad Diallo might finally get more than 5 minutes, and we can see what he's actually like as a player for Manchester United. We might see a little bit of Kobe Mainoo at some point. We might see a debut or two as well tonight. Who knows what could be in the cards? I'll imagine Eriksen comes on at some point. He's one of the more senior outfield players on the bench anyway. Dallo is pressing Matt Turner. Ball just launched on the pitch there. Next one there by Casemiro. McTominay tried to flick it off. Up there. Antony wins the ball there. Quickly just double check that and do that. Yeah, apologies if anyone sees me jump there. So my phone vibrated. His like score came through from Chelsea and it fell down, and I was like, "Whoa, what happened there?" But it is. It does look to be 2-2 in the Chelsea match anyway. Liverpool still winning, of course. United 0-0 here. Not too much really going on, guys, is there? This first half, sorry, this second half's kind of kicked off the way it was in the first half as well. Probably a handball there from the Forest man, but Ploas is the referee. Anyway, we play away. Garnacho has it. Amrabat plays a bad pass. It's cut out. McTominay comes across, gets a foot in. Nicely done by McTominay. Then his pass is poor. Can he win the ball back? No, Murillo steps by him, but one there by Bruno Fernandes who can lay it off. I think Rashford's going to try flick this on the inside. He's got Garnacho anyway. Garnacho could have maybe looked up and found McTominay to his right. That might have been the pass there, but again, Forest win the ball back deep. Playing the ball in behind there. I think Dallo comes across, doesn't quite get a foot on it. It's a chance here for Forest. Big save by Andre Onana and hacked clear by Dallo, who could have left it for his goalkeeper, but he wasn't for taking a chance. I think Dallo played him onside there. Decent attempt there by Forest. Solid stop there by Onana. Best chance of the half so far goes to Forest. Oh, guys. Guys. We got to do better. Got to do better, not. Amrabat tries to stop the cross, doesn't. Dallo just puts it behind for a corner kick. That's a corner for Nottingham Forest. An opportunity to put some pressure on us. And we find ourselves in the back foot after about 3 or 4 minutes of this second half. Looks like Olanga's about to check this one. He's got some... No, it looks like Olanga's leaving it now. He's left it. Ball to come in here from Nottingham Forest. They're all grouping around the back post as well. I wonder if they're going to make that back to front run that Arsenal have been popularising in recent weeks. Gibbs White to check it. He's got some options in there as well. Like Antony has lost Ryan Yates in there and has hit the deck, but Onana comes and punches very controlled. And Gibbs White to put it back in there. Antony gets the block off. It's going to drop around about halfway line to Forest again. And they will keep coming at us. Going back to Matt Turner to begin with them. Rashford should try to squeeze him, press him a little bit. Does it a wee bit, not really too much. Varane's got this one. He's going to play it into the middle there. Origi's got it. He's got it around the corner flag. Might come in here from Nico Williams. No. Any thoughts, guys, so far? Let me know down below in the comments. Get your thoughts in. Casemiro does really... That's bad from Casemiro. Should be winning the ball there. And a stop by Onana. We're putting ourselves under pressure. Casemiro had to do better there. Find ourselves in the back foot here in this second half. Got to do a lot better than this, guys. Really do. Anyway, ball likely coming here from Ryan Yates. Goes out to Nico Williams. He's just going to play it down the line then. Back to the centre halves, and they're going to recycle it. Maybe go out to the left-hand side now. Dallo intercepts. Going to be a throw-in to Forest. 51 minutes gone, guys. And honestly, this it's not looking good so far, guys. Can't lie. Rashford... Nah, nothing from Rashford. Langa tries it, loses. Tomlin doesn't win the ball. Rashford tries to win it, can't keep hold of it. And Bruno takes his man down. Guys, it's just not been fun this match at all. This has not been a fun watch for us Manchester United fans. Let's just put it that way. Let's put it that way. It's not been a good watch. Chelsea are 2-2 with Leeds. For anyone who's interested in that one, Liverpool a goal up in their match at home against Southampton, of course. We got to shape up, guys. I don't think there's any other way to put it. We got to shape up. Origi's had a couple of efforts in this second half. You see us by Onana, important saves, but it's not what we want to see. Like again, like we just don't stop them. We just do not win tackles. We do not win duels. We end up getting bypassed so easily. You do kind of get the feeling and the sensation that if anyone's going to win this match, it could be Forest. It literally could be Forest at this rate of going. Anyway, 13 attempts for Forest, 9 for us. Again, we're conceding the most amount of chances. We're letting the most amount of attacks face us, and we're not stopping them. Not stopping them well enough anyway. Onana's got the ball here. It's down the line there. Sorry, up to Varane. Apologies. Um, Varane's got some options ahead of him. Guys, look, any thoughts on this? Would you make any subs? Want to see a Mad Diallo come on? Perhaps Christian Eriksen? Let me know down below. Those are potential options. Copy Mainoo, another one we could throw on. I don't know, though. Not a lot of options on that bench for sure. But I mean, anything's got to be better than what we're seeing out there at the minute. It really does. Antony's got this one. Amrabat has it now. Plays the ball so far behind Garnacho. So poor sometimes from Amrabat tonight as well. He's had a shocker at times out there. I think Bruno wins a foul, and he's not happy. So always complaining, Bruno Fernandes. Anyway, like I said, free kick about 5 or 6 yards inside the Nottingham Forest half. Bruno's got it. I don't know what the best solution is here from this kind of set piece. Do we just try to chip the ball in, back post towards Varane? We do. It's going to be a goal kick. It's going to be a goal kick, guys. Very, very, very poor first 10 minutes or so of the second half. Bourne says, can we forfeit the Manchester derby because of the embarrassment it's coming? It's not going to be a pretty one, man. I just can't see it. Bart is saying, do you ever think about the post Fergie era when he was at the club? Nah. The club didn't think about the post Fergie era. I think they just kind of thought it would go on forever, the Glazer family and Ed Woodward, but never ever were prepared for it. We found ourselves in so many different situations. Bart, who would suit Diceball? Tom and I were talking? Yeah, I just got scared there. Falling. I'm gonna put it down there. Anyway, the ball is here. It's won by Lindelof under no real pressure. He's got to play it inside to Casemiro. Tries to play it down the line. It's gone out for a throw in. Gone out for a throw in. It's poor, guys. It's just poor quality wise. This entire match from United. Back to front, it's just been poor and sloppy. I just don't know. I really don't know. Can't see anything good coming at the weekend. We take a minor miracle, I think, at this point. I think we've got to make some subs. Mainoo, Ahmad. I don't know. Kambuala, maybe? I don't know. I really don't know. Lindelof. He has Casemiro. Casemiro's got some options ahead of him, but not a lot. I'm going to take about 5 or 6 touches and then that backwards. I don't know, guys. Do you want it to go forwards? Like, obviously, it's like you do want to retain possession times as well, but it's everything we're doing so sloppy as well. Varane has it. He's got Dallo. Cuts it back to McTominay. He has, I think it's Bruno on the left-hand side. Bruno comes inside now. He has Casemiro. Casemiro has Antony ahead of him. And Antony goes for the shot. It's right down the middle and easily claimed there by Matt Turner. And that, for now, guys, is that. He's just not good enough, Antony. Like, Dallo's won it here. Finds Rashford. Rashford into the box. Sandwiched between two players. United appealed for a penalty kick. It doesn't look like anything's going to be given here. I don't know. Wouldn't mind seeing a replay of that. Bart says, do we really need the FA Cup this season? I thought qualifying for Europe is paramount. It probably is, man. But I mean, you got to be going for both. Nah, check cleared there. Rashford still staying down. Amrabat. Seems to be in quite a bit of pain here, Rashford. I wouldn't mind seeing a replay on this. It's a nice ball by Dallo. I don't know, guys. Ten Hag complaining. Looks like we're going to make a sub or two. I can see Ten Hag gesturing to someone to come down. Rashford, he looks in pain, but I think he should be okay. Surely, surely he's going to be okay. I mean, we literally have no other options. We literally have nobody else. You could even play up front. I don't know what the solution is here. Born is down there. I can smell penalties. I can just smell an Antony 90th minute winner, to be honest, man. I mean, this has just been a dire match as well. Nobody warming up, actually. I do apologize. Ten Hag doesn't want to make a sub, seemingly. Hey. Dropped some. Nice. Hold on. Looks like Rashford's gonna be okay. Fault with Onana, I think. Yeah, guys, this is just a shocking match. Like, I mean, I hated when Nuno was like Wolves because every match was like this. Everything just turned to absolute shit against them. And now the Forest is happening here as well. I'm see him over the Christmas period as well. It's just, somehow every time I come up against this, it's just stifling, nullifying, horrific football being played at a walking pace every single time. And that's where we found ourselves. That's where we found ourselves. Once again, that's where a free kick there, and Bruno is going to complain and probably talk himself into a booking. I don't know, guys. This ain't the one. This ain't it. Oh, Bruno. Tries to press Ryan Yates. He just plays it long and out for a throw in. I swear there's been like a million throw ins in this match as well, guys. Amrabat's looking. He's got Onana. We build up again. We go for it again. Let's see what we can do. Bart says Forest would accept 17th place in the league. They probably would. I mean, their season's been really poor, and for the most part, in terms of results, and they could still be looking at a point deduction as well. They'll absolutely take 17th place. Antony plays it to Dallo. Plays it back. Antony's going to try to cut inside, of course. Bruno's got it. Nice bit of play there from Bruno. Goes for it from outside of the boot. And high and wide. So first shot in about 5 minutes, to be fair. So I can't complain about that. I feel like there was probably better options he could have went for there, Bruno. Let me just see a replay of this. Could have let it off to McTominay. McTominay on the edge of the box, unmarked, calling for it. Didn't look up, Bruno. He went for the glory. Yeah, should have been picking up McTominay there, who's unmarked. Just on his left-hand side there. But he went for it. Amrabat's got it. He lays it off to Garnacho. Garnacho's got some options, but One of them is going to be Bruno, who's just going to let the ball go out for a goal kick. And that is us. After 63 minutes, guys, still 0-0 here. I mean, this has not been an entertaining match. Let's not kid ourselves. This has not been fun to watch. It's just rolling out of play. It's just everything is just breaking down every single time. But we go for it again. Have to keep going. Have to believe. Have to try and break down Nottingham Forest and get a goal. But where's the goal going to come from? Will it be Dallo? Will it be Scott McTominay again? Who knows? Who knows what is going to happen here? Anyway, Turner takes the goal kick, launches it down the pitch. Casemiro should win that unchallenged and does so. Decent touch there from the Forest man. Casemiro covers though, goes for the switch. That's quite nice, but doesn't quite come off to Antony. Picked up again by McTominay, heads it out. McTominay into the box, hasn't really got the options, and Turner comes out and claims the ball for Forest. Guys, I feel like this is going extra time and penalties. Seriously, do. Born to send the painful thing, Ten Hag will defend this performance after the match. Look, I never read too much into a manager's comments after a match, because unless it's something really out of the blue, unless it's something really expected from the manager, most times he's just not going to bury his players in public. That's just usually the way it goes. Steph says 22 likes, and I'm here with chocolate. Enjoy the chocolate, Steph, honestly. I'll probably go, because I think there's a tube of Pringles downstairs. I might go help myself to some of them later on. Tomina's got it. Got anybody ahead of him? No. Rashford, Antony, stuffing Amrabat. Is he going to think about a shot? No, he's just going to go out wide again. Amrabat. Guys, we need a sub or two. I don't know why Ten Hag's sitting on his hands here, so to speak. Gotta pull the finger out. Gotta make a sub. Garnacho into the box. Lets it off to Bruno. Gets a shot off and it's gone just wide. That's probably the closest we've come. I think it hit McTominay as well. It's one of those, the deflection could have took it anywhere, but it ended up taking it out for a goal kick. The luck is not with us tonight from the looks of things, guys. Yeah, it's hit McTominay. Bart says, what's your favourite chocolate? I like Hallier and Ladrock's chocolate. Michael Claser's dark chocolate is good too. We're into the chocolate wars as well. Yeah, it's hit McTominay. I'm going out for a goal kick. Steph says McTominay got in the way Bruno shot. Oh dear, Stefan. It's just, it's, you know what it is? This is just gonna be one of those nights. I just feel it. It's monotonous. It's boring. The chocolate's probably more entertaining. Honestly. I've got the Chelsea match on here as well. Just keeping an eye on it. It's 2-2 between Chelsea and Leeds with about 75, 76 minutes gone. Still no breakthrough here after 66 minutes. Played 2/3 of the match. Ooh, that was unlucky there from Forest. They played a ball right into the space, and there was a massive gap between Varane and Amrabat. Thankfully, Onana read the danger, dealt with it. Bruno plays that one wide to Dallo. And Dallo has some options. He's got Rashford ahead of him. He's got Antony, but he's going to go backwards to Lindelof. And forwards, McTominay lays it off again, looking for Antony. Comes out to Antony. Plays a really poor pass behind Bruno, and it's gone right to Forest again. Garnacho blows it off. just dire, guys. I'm sorry to say, it's just absolute dire. Steph says, realize Casemiro is tired. He's having to work defensively for Bruno McTominay. I mean, I just don't know anymore, Steph. Like, can we take Antony off? Can we make a sub? Can we do anything? Or are we just gonna sit just idly by and do nothing? So that's what it feels like we're gonna do. It looks like we're doing. Bart says, what's my favorite chocolate? I know the American chocolate market is dominated by 4 brands: Nestle, Mondelez, International, and Cadbury, and Mr. Beast brand. I mean, I'm not the biggest chocolate eater, and it's not that I don't like chocolate. It's just if I'm going for a snack, I'm more likely to pick like like crisps or something. I do like, I don't mind like a bit of chocolate sometimes. Like, I have to go for a brand. Cadbury's hard to beat. It's like, I know it's pretty standard, but I mean it's good. I mean, Galaxy's okay. I don't know. Like, I'm not really much of a chocolate connoisseur, so to speak. I mean, Lindt maybe, but I feel like it's probably just not as good as what the price of it goes down as anyway. Have we won a corner kick, guys? We have 23 likes in the video anyway. That's fantastic, guys. Thanks so much for that. We got a corner here. Steph says, selected Turkish delight on Mars bars. No particular reason. Turkish delight. My mom's a fan. Like, I don't mind a Mars bar. I like a Malteser. Bart says, why is Ten Hag's strategy always underpinned on individual quality? Yeah, we do play basketball games on a football pitch. Looks like we're trying to work something here. We've got 3 players on the edge of the box, and we don't use any of them. Look, we're going to try like do something smart, but we just put the ball into an empty box. Bruno goes to the shot, easily picked up there by Turner. Easily dealt with by Steph says, nearly score. Come on, United. Ruben says we should hire Rooney as the manager and Giggs as the assistant manager. No. I just don't see that being a good idea. I mean, I would rather put them on the pitch at the minute. If Rooney's got a pair of boots, can we get him on? Bart says, don't like too much chocolate, only eat them during the Christmas period and sometimes on my birthday. There we have it. Antony. And came Bruno with a shot. Big T says, Ahmad is incoming. Looks like Ahmad is coming on. I mean, I seen him with the coat took off at half time. So I guess he's going to come on at some point. Has to. Yeah, he's warming up in the technical areas. It's like Cobby Mainoo joining him as well. Bruno, that's a poor shot, all things considered. Dragged it. And now, Forest have it. Forest says the legs more competitive. I mean, maybe he means put them on the pitch. Antony coming off for Ahmad. Can't say I'm surprised. Cannot say I'm surprised. Antony has been absolutely atrocious out there. Let's see what Ahmad can do with more than 2 minutes to do something. Steph says Bruno with a P roller shot. It was just a bad one, Steph, as well, wasn't it? Like, there was just no power on it. Bragged it did not get a good connection on it. Ten Hag trying to comfort Antony with a slap on the back of the head. Big T says Swiss chocolate or Belgian chocolate. Yeah, solid options there, buddy. Steph says time for a madness. Hopefully, that's got to be a headline somewhere, Steph. Honestly, you should be selling these if you're not in marketing. You should be. So yeah, I'm on. Let's see what he can do with 20 minutes maybe or so here. Between now and the end of the regular time. Probably going to stay on for extra time as well. Bart says, am I big on foreign tea? Like chamomile, peppermint? Have I tried a yerba mate? I mean, not really, man. Like I'm a bigger coffee drinker maybe. But I mean, I don't mind teas. Like usually I have them if I'm feeling sick. I haven't tried yerba yet. I wouldn't mind. But I mean, I might be right in saying like there's obviously different types of yerba. You don't want to have the overly smoked one or something because of like health issues or I don't know. Thought I saw something like that. Don't want to be putting like misinformation out there either. Um, You see Inter Milan's winning 4-0 against Atalanta. I'm going to go back and watch those highlights after this match and watch some entertaining football for once. Chelsea sold 2-2 with Leeds as well. I have it on here on down the corner. Nico Williams tries to burst forward, dealt with. Bart says, that's a good question. I'll have a quote about leading his. Did I miss something, did I? I don't know. Garnacho's in cut out. United fans appealing for a handball behind. Nothing given at this moment. Bourne is down there. Good observation. Yeah. United fans screaming for a penalty. There's a small break in play. I wonder if it's being looked at. Ian is down there. Looked like Williams kid for Forest. Bit of talent. It's mostly drive and like desire. Like former Liverpool player. Alan Shearer said it doesn't hit his hand. And they said a second replay on it. It looks like it was kind of going between his arm and his body, but I don't think that's ever really going to be a penalty, to be honest. He was kind of sliding. I think it was Ryan Yates or Nico Williams, not too sure. Nana lays it off. Amrabat's got it. Bart says, yeah, they're different flavors. Messi is a carne, Stefan, Uruguayan brand. Barra was good as well. There's some Paraguayan ones, including a chilled one. Nice one. Anyway, good ball there, Fan Garnacho. Garnacho can get the shot off, goes for it, takes a deflection, might drop to Ahmad. It's another block there as well. Lemon says, Big T or Steph. I'm not too sure what that's about. Let's see. Forest coming forward here anyway, guys. Ian says he's got more drive and desire than a lot of our so-called elite players. Probably does. I probably have more drive and desire. And I said most of you guys do as well. Anyways. Got a lot of matches to go. Bart says, boys are coached well at Millwood. Liverpool just coached better than United in the first place anyway. Callum Hudson-Odoi coming on. There's your match winner for Forest. Lemon says, what if it's a draw? If it's a draw, it goes to extra time and penalties, buddy. I don't know if anybody wants an extra time with this match. Lindelof blocked the man off. I think he's about to pick up a yellow card here. Does anyone want to watch extra time and penalties? Yeah, I don't know if anybody really wants it. Yeah, Lindelof has a foul, and he's a yellow card there. Seen a replay there in the Garnacho shot, and it dropped to Ahmad at the back post. He kind of couldn't get a full contact on it either. But decent position, I guess. Good to see a right winger go at it with his right foot. I know he's left footed, but at least he can use the other one. Not like he's got an absence off. Bart, I've recently developed a thing for Sprudelwasser German sparkling water, particularly Goldsteiner. Am I a fan? I'm a fan of sparkling water. I'm a fan of water in general, though. Partial man of some Evian water, if there's any going. Chessport said Alanga sold for 15. Antony cost how much? Similar style, one is more gold. I mean, Alanga's like a freak athlete as well. I mean, I don't think he's. I think he's probably a better player than Antony, honestly. Murillo's got this one anyway for Nottingham Forest, and straight at Onana there with his shot. Onana gets up, try to do something with it, but not really too much happening there. Chelsea have made a 3-2 at Stamford Bridge very late on. It looks like Conor Gallagher has scored there. 3-2 to Chelsea at the Bridge. And that's an injury time there. Bart saying United need better players on the wing. We do, and hopefully Matt can be one. Kind of frustrating for me, man, because I just genuinely feel like sometimes this season's just like going out with an absolute whimper as things stand. As things stand. As things stand. Chessport, Amrabat carrying the ball well. He's been slightly better in the second half, Steph. I will give you that. Big ups from 23 likes as well. Much appreciated, guys. Much appreciated. Still no goals, guys. And we have a corner kick. Right, the last corner kick, we had 3 players in the edge of the box completely unmarked, and we chose to put it into an empty box. So this one physically could not be any worse than that last effort. So let's hope for the best. Let's hope for a decent ball in here from Bruno or something smart. Let's just see any kind of a chance, because it's been a while since we've had a genuine opportunity in this match. Bruno to take this one, puts it in, and it just kind of hits Varane at the front post. It's going to drop to Ahmad, lets it off to Amrabat, and Amrabat goes the whole way back to Dalot, and Onana's come up to the halfway line to pick it up, sprays it in behind, nobody there to pick it up. And Chatsport says, can we see Antony being moved on? Yeah, absolutely. If somebody will take them, I feel like we would sell. I don't think he's got a future at United, to be honest, man. I really, really don't. Good ball in. It might drop the back stick here for Langa, but a bad touch sees, I think it was Dalot popping up at the left back position. Like, whenever I was on the agenda the other night with Bath Time and the Monday, we were talking about the amount of rotations Dalot goes through. And in the 20-second clip at the weekend, he went from playing attacking midfield to being a left side centre back. He's done the same again there, sniffing out danger. Fair play to him for that. That's some good play. That's what we want to see. Amrabat's now looks to be cropping up at the right back as well. So maybe a slight change in system. Steph says, looks like we're hanging on. The Forest goal looks more likely. I mean, yeah, if you're putting money on it, you'll probably put it on a draw at the minute and Forest to go through at some point. No goals here so far. Big T, Rashford not crossing again. Cannot say I'm surprised, man, because I've seen this story before. You've seen it before, and it shouldn't be anything new at this point. Warren says, no, we want to go to bed. I'm going to go to bed too. Rashford with a shot there as well over the bar. I think that's what Big T must have been talking about. Yeah, I mean, does anybody really want another, half hour plus of this? Alan Shearer's just dying for a goal here as well. Chat says there are about 4 players that will be next season. The rest could all be gone. I don't think we're going to get rid of that much so soon, just because it's not logistically possible. But I think, like, 2025 summer's going to be an interesting one. Steph says Rashford, oh my god. Frustration grows amongst the chat. Even Ten Hag looks frustrated with that one. Chelsea a couple of seconds from going through here as well in the other match. I might stick Liverpool on just to keep you guys updated on that one. Big T, we don't want penalties. We got a statue and goal. Onana's probably decent enough at saving penalties. I mean, I remember the Copenhagen one. Certainly better than David De Gea anyway. I've been seeing the rounds of the De Gea Villarreal penalty shootout going around, and that's just not a fun one. Ian says, couldn't be asked watching extra time. It is dross. It is. But unfortunately, I have started, so I will finish the watch along. I never, ever rage quit. Good ball in there from Malanga. No one touched it. Goes the whole way through. Chelsea go through at Stamford Bridge. Ahmad loses it. Steph, what are we doing? I do not have a clue. Ruben wants to see Giggs and Rennie would be great mentors for young talents. I mean, they might be, but I don't rate them as coaches or managers. Like, I really don't. Ball in from Ahmad. Looks for McTominay. Lets it to Casemiro and over the bar. Never tip it enough, as the commentator has just said. Guys, this is just like frustration city here. Absolute frustration. Like the any point in winning this game, we're not going to beat City or Pool. I mean, yeah. I mean, you want to win the matches like you're playing regardless, buddy. But yeah, I mean, I can get where you're coming from. Like, I really can. Ball goes in here from Bruno is behind. Right. Anyways, Bart says the gulf in physicality and the pace is a huge difference in the Premier League and the Eredivisie. It is. I mean, he just doesn't have pace. He doesn't have power, and that can take you so far, especially in those wide areas. I think in general, in terms of just running power as a whole, we just lack. Ian says, "Where in Northern Ireland am I from? I'm from Lurgan. If you know it, you know it. I apologize if you do know it. If you don't, keep it that way. It's the best thing for you." Um. Anyway, guys, we got about 5 minutes plus here left. Steph says, "Reaching for the Guinness now to numb the pain." Has to be done, Steph. Has to be done. Hudson-Odoi running at us. Amrabat wins it and goes, like, falls over. Hudson-Odoi still, no one's even going out to him. We're not going to try to stop the cross. Casemiro gets a block in. Ahmad tries to win it. Does win it. Rashford flicks it on, but no one's behind him. And we have about 6 minutes left, guys. Plus out of time. Probably plus extra time. Probably plus penalties. Guys, this is just why do we even do these watch alongs whenever we're playing a Nuno team? Honestly, we should know better. Toffolo plays it across. Gibbs White, big save there from Onana. If he was onside in the first place. Now the flag goes up. Like, I mean, what was the point of that? It's just a far solace holding the the linesman holding down his flag. Like, Toffolo's a mile offside there. So, like, why are we still playing here? I've seen players get injured in these breaks as well. 23 likes in the video. Big ups, guys. We're close to 2 hours on this match. It looks like we're going to be going for 2.5. Steph says, "Great saves despite it being offside." Yeah. Cobby, Mainoo, and Johnny Evans coming on. 2 interesting subs there. Onana loads it off. Ian says, "Ergon not the worst. Could be worse. Could be from Ballyclare." Oh man, Lurgan's up there, buddy, as well. Steph says, "Great save to swiping offside." Yeah, Onana's made a couple of important saves tonight. Like, can't lie. Amrabat touches this one back. It's a bad pass there as well. Onana looks around. He's got Lindelof on the left, Varane on the right. Carries it out of the box. Lindelof to Varane. Very laboured, guys. Very slow. McTominay chested down. That's nice control by McTominay. He's fouled there as well. Steph says Johnny Lurgan. Sorry, Johnny Winner coming. I've read Ian's comment as well. I don't know. Maybe Northern Ireland Zone's going to grab the winner here if he comes on. Amrabat's going to take a free. Lays it off to Bruno. Bruno doesn't look fit. Like, he just does not look good in that pitch tonight. Big T, if you're from the north of Ireland, where do you say you're from? Can't say you're a Northern Islander. Would get very confusing. It's a political issue as well, Big T. It's like, if you say you're in the north of Ireland, or if you say you're Northern Ireland, you know that's going to be a different thing altogether. Anyway, we've got a free kick here. Elanga's given away. Bruno to take it. Bruno put the ball in. Nice ball, bounces in, and it's gone the whole way in. It's 1-0. It looks like Casemiro's got the touch, but it's 1-0. 1-0 to United. Got about a minute and a half. And finally, Manchester United have done something remotely threatening, and we finally get a lead here, and we could be going into the next round of the FA Cup. Casemiro, but Bruno with a dangerous ball in there. Very whipped it in low, and it's one of those. He was looking for anything, a touch, a bounce, and he's got just that. I wouldn't mind seeing a replay of this one. Might seem enough. Might need to see a couple of replays on this just to make sure it's all onside. But Bruno puts a nice ball in there. Casemiro looks to have flicked it on, and it's gone in. It's just squeezed in. I'm not going to say it's deserved. I'm not going to say it's been coming because it hasn't. But wow, we will take that. We will absolutely take that, guys. Let me see. Will this update? I think the overlay should be updated. Yeah, there we go. We got the overlay. Casemiro looks very happy with his goal. I can see the comments are flying in as well. Big T checking offside. Yeah, we're going to have to check the offside here, but could be a goal. Ian says north of Ireland is Donegal. Northern Ireland different. Donegal being the northern part, and we say it's south. It gets confusing. Yeah, only in this place can the most northerly point of the island be considered down south, so to speak. Checking the offside at the minute. Looks to be onside. He doesn't look offside from that angle. It's hard to tell. There's no... I don't think it's going to be offside. I think it's going to stand, guys. We're up to 23 likes, guys. Consider 15 people in the stream. Drop a like. Let's see if we can get up to 30 likes. If we hit 30 likes, then the goal will stand. I'm calling it now. Drop a like. We're not receiving enough video. Let's see the video right here. YouTube. Shut up. Steph says if it gets chalked off, my TV is not safe. Ian says look out for anything. They look for everything. They really do. Casemiro was literally saying a prayer in the middle of the pitch. His hands are crossed as we wait. But I don't see how Casemiro can be offside if Varane was cleared. Big T says Casemiro. Bladen. Steph says Bennett of the Dutch. Surely has to be. There's no way that... I know I'm biased, obviously, as a United fan, but there is no way that you can physically see if Casemiro is 100% on or offside, and you have to go with the benefit of the doubt there, surely. It's a well-timed run. Surely you have to give it as such. It's confirmed. It's 1-0. Going to be a lot of added time here, guys. Benefit of the doubt, guys. Big ups for 24 likes. Let's see if we can push this up to 30 for the goal standing. Of course, I called it. Big T says goal stands, thankfully. We had a lot of added time here, guys. That was a 2-minute long check as well, so that's going to take a while to get through. So don't be thinking that we're close to this. Man Utd, Eric Ten Hag in. Chatsport says Liverpool next. We're not there yet, buddy. And neither are Liverpool. They're still playing at Anfield. I still think it's still 1-0 between Liverpool and Southampton as well. So anything could happen there. Let me see. Where's the FA Cup? It's 2-0 to Liverpool. Apologies for that. Sports Liverpool next. Big T says enough time left for us to concede. My friend, there is always enough time for us to concede. We should know this by now. Steph says 20 minutes of injury time to ensure. Probably. Dark Rose says Ten Hag out. Man Utd says Ten Hag in. It's going to be a fight in the household for sure. Liverpool obviously 2-0 up as well, so it looks like we're going to be seeing the Scouse in the next round after all. But guys, I have 186 views. I have 25 likes. I have about 50 votes on the poll as well. And thanks very much for staying with me, guys, honestly, because you've kept me very, very sane during this torturous journey so far. That is Manchester United versus a Nuno Espirito Santo same team. We've got Johnny Evans and Kobbie Mainoo coming on as well. So, I mean, sure, Amrabat coming off. He's going to go right back then. Is it going to be Lindelof at right back? Might be. I wonder what Mainoo's going to be coming on for. If he's going to come on for McTominay or Bruno, maybe. McTominay off. Seemingly, Bruno Fernandes is contractually obligated to play full 90s and full matches every single time, regardless of the fact if he's injured or not. Warren says Ten Hag should remain as academy coach. Nah, we got a good academy coaches and heads and like Nick Cox and those guys. We're well stacked in that area. I wouldn't mind whoever taught Kobbie Mainoo to play football. I wouldn't mind bringing him in. Honestly, I wouldn't. Look, guys, 26 likes on the video. If you guys are new, please consider hitting that sub button. Got plenty of exciting content coming up. And who knows, if you hit the sub button, maybe we'll guarantee to win this match. They haven't really said how much out of time's been going to be played here, have they, either? Because I'm not seeing like the time card in the top corner. We're up to the 94th minute. Matata United says Big T supports Radcliffe and not United. No, he supports McTominay as well, buddy. Don't worry. Big ups to the two people who've hit the sub button as well. We're up to 2,150 subs. That's what we're looking for. A mouthful. Guys, how much out of time has been played here? Because there's been no indication. Do we just play on indefinitely? Onana launches it long. Probably still gonna be a fair chunk of out of time. Am I lagging, guys? It's just lagging a wee bit, maybe. But it should be alright. I think it's just a crappy laptop that's been on live for 2 hours at this point and still going. Mainoo. Well, I'm not got that and he's just kicked the ball live. Fair play. Fair play. Guys, we're getting very, very close to full time here. Drop a like in the video. Hit the sub button if you haven't already. Much appreciated, as always. We're getting closely onto this. Forest are going to launch this ball along. We got to hold the line cleared out here. Don't let Gibbs wide send us to extra time. That is not what we want. That is absolutely not what we want to see, guys. Steph says, concentrate, United. Have to do it. Have to concentrate, Steph. Have to work on that. Focus and just get across the final. Get across the finish line, because it's not been a good watch. It has not been a pretty match, but it's a cup competition, and the only thing that matters is going through. Chatsport said Casemiro was striker. He's kind of up there. I don't know how he's got man of the match either. I think he's been pretty poor as well. Oh, guys, this has just not been a fun match to watch. Let's just hope we can see it out to the end. I think Casemiro's got a lot of like Vaseline or something in his hair there to try to stop him from bleeding as well. Can we get into the quarterfinals and face Liverpool, guys? Ball goes forward. Garnacho tries to put a squeeze on, launched long by Forest in behind. Varane knocks it down. Johnny Evans has got it, plays it to Dallo, nice and safe. And Dallo's got all the time in the world. He's just put his foot through it. Mainoo tries to squeeze. Ahmad tries to squeeze. Big T says, I take Limon's session with me as a compliment. Casemiro jumps into a tackle there. I think Bruno wins that nicely. And then just launches it long, looking for Garnacho. Garnacho, can he keep it in? I mean, if he can keep it in, just head to the corner. Head to the corner flag. That's what you got to do here. Head to the corner flag if you can. Pass. If someone can just give him an option. Mainoo's over there. Mainoo's just going to keep it in the corner flag here. They're not going to get the ball off Kobbie here. Bourne says playing Conference League would be more embarrassing than not playing in Europe at all. I mean, yeah, if we end up in Conference League, I think it was at the weekend. That's the weekend that was on with Bath Time and Mr. B on United Agenda on a different channel there. And we all kind of like unanimously said if we end up in the Conference League, it would be a good thing in terms of letting the academy players play. The way Liverpool would not be a really good experience for them going away playing first team football. across Europe if that's what we end up in. Bruno starting a fight here, just winding them up as well. Forest just looking for straight out there. In fairness to Forest, they've probably been the better team for most of this match. But we're seemingly going to get the job done. I'm not going to complain. I'm very happy with the win. If we get it and getting into the quarterfinals, it's a distraction. Big match against Liverpool at Old Trafford, and then who knows what can happen after that. Bruno's going to take this corner. Please don't pull a Wolves, because at Wolves we found ourselves in this position and we put it into the box and they went to the other end and scored. Referee, telling Bruno to wait for a second. Checking the involvement. Bruno's been grabbed by the throat. I guess that's why Bruno's reacted badly there, but I remember Casemiro getting sent off for grabbing Will Hughes by the neck last season. No doubt nothing will happen here. No doubt about it. I mean, why would there be? Why would you have consistent refereeing standards? Steph would rather have the final whistle. Me too. Big T says all the opponents are better than us. Usually that's the problem. Yeah, maybe. Check is complete anyway. Bruno's going to take this. Has to just play it off to Rashford. Yeah, just keep it in the corner, guys. Offside somehow. I don't know how we've managed to do that. Forest going to have an opportunity. Launch the ball long if they can get the two balls off the pitch. Chatsport said grabbing a player around the neck. Red. I mean, I remember Casemiro being sent off against Palace last season for that. Because against Will Hughes, I remember it clearly. I think that's it, guys. Yep, it's over. At long last. Manchester United make it into the quarterfinals of the FA Cup. Not been a long one. Was not entertaining by any stretch of the imagination. Let's not kid ourselves into thinking just because we won the match it must have been good. It wasn't. But most important thing is we win the match. We go into the next round. We're facing Liverpool at home in the FA Cup quarterfinal. It'll be a big match regardless of how we're playing, regardless of who's available for United or Liverpool in that match. And let's just see where we go from here, guys. Look, up next, of course, Man City on Sunday at the Etihad. I'm sure we all have our own ideas of what might happen there, but it is what it is. I'm looking forward to it, guys. Thanks very much for joining in. Big T says Leeds fan taken to the hospital after falling off the top tier, celebrating a goal. Hope he's okay. Yeah, of course. You don't want to see any fans get seriously injured. Hopefully he is okay. But yeah, look, guys, I think we're going to leave the stream here. Thanks so much for watching. It's been a long 2-hour shift. It's been a long one, but finally we get there in the end and we win the match. So thanks so much for watching, guys. And I will see everybody in the next one.